Hi, it's Whitney. And today we're going to do a short practice that's supine on the floor with our legs and a strap. So if you have a little pillow or a little book or something, a block, maybe a blanket, fold it up, and then a strap or a scarf, those things will be helpful. And this is going to be a restful practice. And the reason that we do restful practices is to help with integration. Because however much we're hustling and moving forward, whether it's for training our bodies for something extreme, or whether it's for spiritual transformation, for unpacking whiteness, for birthing a human out of your body, all of these things require that our bodies are with us, that we're not just doing the work in our heads. So to lay down, to actually rest your body but still stay with it and noticing is one way to help move and continue your work forward. So that's what we're going to do today. Please lie on your back. You could probably do this in a bed if you wanted to. And then the first thing we'll do, just make sure you're comfortable. And bring one knee into your chest. So again, because this is a practice of integration and a practice of noticing, I'm going to keep cueing you to recognize any softening that you feel happening or any tension that you notice in your body. Right now you're just squeezing or hugging or moving this leg, one leg towards your chest while the other leg is extended. And if that feels too strenuous, you can always bend this knee too. And stretch that leg back out. And hold the other leg in. If you're clasping your fingers, switch the way that you're clasping your fingers. With your exhale, ask yourself if you can soften anywhere. Maybe the tops of your shoulders, maybe your jaw or your eyes. Remember, the earth is beneath you. Whether you are on the floor or you're on a bed on the floor is on the earth. Then place both feet on the ground. Bring your arms out to the side and separate your feet so they're wider than your own hips. And really gently move your knees to one side and then to the other side. Again, the goal here is not to push your knees down or to move fast or to move too slow. Just find the right rhythm for your body today. Notice any tension or the possibility of softness or release as you move. Or even maybe where can you locate your awareness in your body right now? And could that awareness be any tiny bit softer? And bring both your knees back up. Walk your feet in so that they're in line with your hips, which is a little more supportive, and then use your So use a strap or a scarf and put it around, right around the ball of your foot. You can see you put it around the middle of your foot, it's like you get a little bit less less of a pull, less movement there. So scooch it up as far as you can. If you're and then I'm walking, I want this leg to be as straight as possible. It might be down here or it might be up here. This just really depends, but this leg's straight. The arms relaxed as much as you can, but holding on. So some place that you might be able to soften is again through your shoulders. And then, but I am going to pull on my foot a little bit. So see, there's this movement here that's pulling the foot into flexion. If you notice tension anywhere, this isn't a practice to change you. It's really a practice to help integrate. So what do you notice about the tension? Would it feel good to send your breath or your awareness there? You can stay with this leg bent, or if you like, stretch the leg out on the floor. If you tend to lock your knees out, or if your leg just locks into a straight position, check in with that. And you might even bend your knee a little bit, that's fine too. If you're working with a locked leg, maybe sometimes to bend it will help you unlock it habitually. And then in a very small movement, so you're going to keep both sides of your hips down. Move your foot so it's in line with your opposite shoulder. And then pull your toes back by pulling on the strap. And then move your foot just slightly as if you had another shoulder to the outside here. And you're going to just move to that place. And then pulling on the strap to pull your toes back. So both hips are heavy. You can stay soft through your belly. You can do this just once, or you can do it a couple times, crossing to one side and noticing what sensations change as you move just a small amount. This is really a movement right in the hip joint here. If there's one position that feels like it's moving you towards healing more than the other, then stay in that position. Switch sides. Bring both feet to the ground first and pause. Feel the back of your body, the back of your head, your feet or your legs on the earth. And then raise your other leg up, hooking the strap right below your toes or your scarf right below your toes. And make your leg as straight as possible. Give a little pull to your toes. Sometimes, just as a reminder, that means that you might move your leg farther away from you. Then we're cultivating deep relationship with surrender. So what might be able to soften here? Even as you're stretching and you're pulling, is there any place, maybe your belly, or your face, that could yield? You can always play with stretching this leg out or keeping it bent. One side might feel very different to the other. And just honoring that asymmetry is beautiful. We have different experiences from side to side, and knowing that in our noticing. And then let's move this leg across your body just about till it's over your shoulder on the opposite side. And then pull the strap to lengthen or put tension on the back of your leg. And then come back to the middle and out to the side just enough to your extra invisible third shoulder off to the side. So both hips remain heavy. You're not doing a big lean here. Stable there. It doesn't actually even have to be all the way over. It might be just a little bit. Could you soften the tops of your shoulders? Could you imagine that the back of your eyeballs and your brain is softening? You can cross over again. Again, these are options. You can please move more quickly if that feels better, or stay in one spot if that feels better. For me, when I do just a little bit of a push, my pelvis forward or towards my feet, I really like that today. And release your foot from the strap. Place both your feet down and your arms out to the side, and again, lower your legs from side to side. Do this in a rhythmic way for yourself. And then bring your knees close to you. And you might like a strap for this, so have your strap or your scarf close by. Cross your thighs over one another. And then slide your strap down to a place where you can hold onto it so you can draw your legs in towards you. You can also do this with your hands by holding your knees or your ankles here. And really slowly, maybe sweetly, maybe quickly, but gently rock from side to side. Just shifting your weight. And then recross your legs to the other side. Again, the thighs crossing. Use a strap or your hands to hold your legs crossed. And as you exhale, remember again, you're lying on the earth. You're supported. Ask yourself, what could soften here? Bring your knees to your chest one last time. Maybe do just a couple of really gentle rocks on your back, going up and down. Or if you feel more vigorous, maybe a bigger rocking. And then before you stand all the way up, just sit up and check in with your body, see how you feel. See how you feel as like a code, like what do you notice that's happening, not how do your feelings feel. I mean, those are important too, but really this is about sensations, about when we move towards our wholeness for our work for integration, it's just checking in with the sensations in our body. So I hope this is helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time.